just have a look where the cue ball was finished. If that red doesn't go in and that red he played went safe, he wouldn't have left anything.
Well, for me, that was the shot of the final so far. It really was to roll it in like that and get round the back of the black. It just doesn't get any better than that. That's interesting stat. 62% for Mark Selby and only 56% for Ronnie O'Sullivan. But I'll tell you what, that was one of the best, that last long pot.
Yeah, he studied all the options and he thought the best way to play this is just go for it full-blooded. If I pot it, I'm on the black and it gives me a frame-winning chance. And you can't argue with that.
Nine.
Well, even that was well judged because he wasn't straight on that. He had to use the red and he played it perfectly. One of the little fibers probably just from the tip, just in his eye line when he gets down to strike.
Well, it just put him off enough. It just put him off enough to lose his concentration. Didn't expect that.
One.
Wow, what a gift this is. But as I say, he did seem to just lose a little focus when he was just messing around with the tip. Mark Selby, you've got to take full advantage as Ronnie still looks at the tip there. He's had a couple of tips on this year, which is most unusual.
8.
Very few players would change the tip during a World Championship unless it was damaged.
9.
Yes, and it's Les Dodd from Southport who comes down and puts Ronnie's tips on.
Thanks.
I think he's just about okay. He can just about get past these two
16.
reds. He'd like to have been straight on this red and play for the black. But I think the blue is just about available. But what a lifeline he's been handed here.
17.
And he's got to take it.
Brendan Moore just checking to see if the blue will spot. It won't. So
22.
you can see there's 3 easy reds available. I'm not too sure about the 2 to the right of the pink and blue, but he's already 39 in front.
$23.
So 44 ahead, 67 remaining.
27.
2 reds, 2 colours would be more than enough.
28.
It's bounced nicely enough now. You may have to play a little cannon here. Pot the black, cannon the blue, thumb in the face. And that will be frame over.
35.
He's looking at the other red into the middle pocket now because this one looks a bit tight and he's going to have to bridge slightly over the blue. That's if the other one doesn't go, the one to the right as he's looking at it. And that would look very tight. That one there would be the better one, but that's a bit tight. He could maybe catch the other red if he plays that. And the other one, he's going to need the spider. So the cannon on the blue didn't quite work out. He's back looking at the one to the middle pocket.
Yes, and this is missable. But only the red needed. And it's there. So
36.
an unexpected miss black off the spot from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Gave Mark a lifeline, and he's taken it. He can dig deep, this young man. And he's having to dig deep in this first day's play because he's not been at his
43.
best. And that will mean that Ronnie will
44.
not be getting back to the table.
I'll tell you what, John, if he could win this last frame and come out of this 10-7 with a highest break of 55, he's in with
51.
a great shot tomorrow, you'd have to say.
Well, absolutely.
52.
I think Ronnie just switched off a little bit. And I'm not saying he thought it was getting a bit too easy, but he wasn't having to do a lot to win frames. He's turned it on the last few frames, but you miss a black off the
58.
spot. It's going to cost you. Doesn't matter about this red. So he was handed a lifeline. Ronnie missed a black off the spot unexpectedly. Mark Selby took it. He's reduced his arrears now to 4. And with one big frame coming up, also